So what's the reason why we want to build a store around a product? Well, we want it to be a lot faster with great results. We want to build our store. We want to make it very relevant to the one product that we're going to be promoting, but we want it to be, we want to make as much money from it as we can. We don't want people to just come there and buy one thing. So we want to put other products onto our store that are centered around that first product. So when we build our store around our product, we're building a store around a very particular thing that people will be using, and we're going to find other products very, very similar, or that can be used at the same time, that can be used in the same way, that can be used as an accessory to that very first product. When we're building a store around a niche, we're finding other things that are similar in the same category of that initial product. We want things that are very, very, very relevant. So right now I'm going to show you a few tools that I use to set my store up this way. How do I set my store up around a product rather than around a niche? Well, there's a few things that I do. The first thing I use is an app on Shopify called Product Upsell app. I'm going to show you guys how to use this. I'm going to give you a quick demo on it, and you guys can see the usefulness of it. So you come to the Shopify store, and you're going to search Product Upsell, and you're going to come to this app. It's made by Bold Apps. That's the developer, Bold Apps. It's Product Upsell app. It's $99 to $59 a month, but you get a 30-day trial. If you're not making money after 30 days of using this app, then you might as well kick that store and find another one, or just pay the $9.99 and keep on trying. Our hopes and our goal is to be making money before our trials run out. I'm not going to explain to you how to use this app. I'm just going to actually give you guys a demo of how to use it. Watch the demo.
If you have a Shopify e-commerce store, did you know you could be making more money on every sale? Bet you didn't. But hey, the good news is it's easier than you think. Do you want to maximize every sale that goes through your store? Well, there's an app for that, the Shopify Upsell app. It's really very simple. We took a sales technique used offline and built an app that allows you to use it online, the age-old upsell. You've seen it before. When you buy a pair of shoes, they offer a leather treatment kit. When you buy a camera, they offer you an SD card. Why do they do this? Because it works. You can start offering upsells on your website today. It's easy. Start with our 30-day free trial, and in 5 minutes, you can have your first upsell up and running. Upsells are easy to create, and you can create as many as you'd like. They can be based on the customer's basket price, the items in their cart, or even a combination of both. How cool is that?
All right, so you guys can see the usefulness of this app. When somebody comes to buy your product that you found using Watch Count or one of the other tools, they're going to be presented with other items that are very, very specifically related to that first product. That's how you build a store around your product, right? So what I would do is I would say, I'd begin looking at the products that we did in our search over here. When I'm over on Watch Count, I'm trying to pay attention to different things that I could do. So over here in our search that we were doing for snow gear, I found these cleats over here. Now look at these numbers. We've got 479 watchers with almost 10,000 past sales. So we have almost 20 times as many sales as watches. That means this is a very, very hot product. You should really pay attention to this product. So let's say that this is our product. Now we want to get people to our store to buy this product. We're going to be driving them there, but we don't want them to just buy this. We want them to buy more things. So what are we going to do? We're going to put other things on the Product Upsell app that are very similar that they might use at the same time as they're using this. So what I would do is I would look around at what else is on here on Watch Count. I would kind of pay attention to what else is being sold and what has a lot of watches that are similar to this, and I'd put those items on my Upsell app. So right away I see these leggings. I'd put these leggings on there. If you're going to wear these snow cleats for whatever reason that might have some leggings to go with these. Now these look like a product that would go together very well. You might not want to put these snow goggles out there because these are mostly for snowboarding and skiing. People that are out there they're walking around that might have cleats on, they might not be snowing or skiing, but you can. It's a possibility. Now this is the difference between building your product around your store around your product and building it around a niche. If you're building a store around a niche, then you might put these snow goggles on that same store right away. But if you're building it around a product, these aren't going to be relevant to what you're doing. So you're going to throw something like these leggings on there instead, right? Or maybe you're going to throw this snow blower out there when you're building it around the product, or maybe you're going to put it around, put the windshield thing on there. because the windshield thing, if somebody's out there walking, say they live in a snow area and they're taking care of their front yard and they put these cleats on while they're out there shoveling the snow in the front yard, they might actually want a snow blower. So those are somewhat similar. They could be very relevant to each other, and you could actually put this on the pop-up for that, or excuse me, put this on the pop-up for that item. Same thing with the windshield thing. If somebody's out there working, you're going to assume that somebody's out there working on their car, or excuse me, not working on the car, working on their front yard, getting the snow out so they could drive out and head on off to work. They're going to want to keep their windshield covered. If they're living in a snowy area where there's something they're going to buy, say this with, then they're going to want to keep their windshield covered too. We're going to assume. So you're going to find as many products that are very, very relevant to that first product. They don't have to be in the same, almost exactly the same. So like up here we have the cleats, and then we have these leggings, and they're very similar. You can wear them at the same time. They just have to be able to be used in a very similar situation, right? So this could be used in a very similar situation as you would use the snow cleats up here. So that's how we're going to build our store around our product. We're going to find products that are very, very similar, whether they're used at the same time, whether they're used in a similar way, whether they're used accompanying one another, or just in relation to one another. We're going to build our store by finding products that match those indicators or those qualifications. Then when we build our store around our niche, we're going to go ahead and add in all of those other products. As we continue to build our store out, we'll add in other products, and we'll do the exact same thing with them. So say we add these snow goggles. Well, then we'd go ahead and we'd put a pop-up around those snow goggles that bring in other related items, like maybe a snow jacket, a snow beanie, some snow gloves, things that they would be using with these goggles. And that's how we're going to build out our store around a niche, right? When we're going to be adding other products on in the same category. But initially, that's not what we're going to want to do. We're going to sell as many things as possible, as right away as possible. So we're going to find things that are directly related or as much related to the initial product as we can. And then we're going to go ahead and put them on that upsell app. In the Go Social Power Club, I'm going to show you guys how to find products that are most related, so that you don't actually wonder. Right here, we're kind of guessing about what people would like, what they would buy based on that first product, but I'm going to show you some tools and some ways that I use to find actually exactly what they would buy and already know for sure. So you guys jump into the Go Social Power Club to get that advanced information. There's another app by Bold Apps that I think you guys should use. This is another way to build a store around your products. If you go to Bold Apps and you click on their developer name, you'll find a bunch of apps that they have over here on Shopify. The one that I recommend for you guys to use is first product upsell, but then second product bundles. Let me give you a demo of how to use this app. And I'm not going to go through it with you, but I'm just going to let you watch the video.
Product bundles at special prices. Here's how it works. So let's say you have a product like this jersey that's $100, and you have a hat and it's $20, and let's say you have a scarf and it's $30. So normally this would be $150 if you bought each one. But if you have the bundle app, you can offer special discounts. Say buy all three and get it for 10% off at $135. So let's get started. Here's what it would look like in the actual store. You can see that the price for this item is $209. But down here, we have the option to bundle and save. So $19, $29.99, $209 normally would be $259. But if we add the bundle, you'll see that the prices automatically get adjusted, and this item, all three together now, are 25% off. Now let's say we remove one of these items.
Okay, I'm not going to go over this whole thing with you, but as you guys can see, this is a very useful app. If you want to build your store around your product, you could add tons of other products that you could put into this bundle option, or 2 or 3 items put into a bundle option, and you could sell a lot more by having them saved. It's very self-explanatory. This is another app that I use and that I recommend for you guys to be using if you want to build your store around your product. Try to get as much money as you can. Try to bring in as many sales as you can. You want to give these people as many options as you can. And so the product upsell app and the product bundle app are both awesome for doing that. Those are apps that I highly recommend you guys use. They're not free, but you will be making your money. We've made tens of thousands of dollars off these apps, and we've probably spent about $500 since we started using them. So tens of thousands of dollars in profits or in sales from $500 in using this app. You know, there's no complaints from me. I highly recommend them. They work. They do work.